Hi guys, I've actually not done a live video before, but thought it was such a lovely day that I would pop down and see the girls, and so you can see how they're getting on. Come on, you lot, and you come. So these are the lovely little hens that lay your eggs when you come to stay with us. Hi Shelley. Shelley, can you let me know if you can hear me okay? Right girls, come on, in you come now. We've got escaping hens. Right, in you go. Come on, in. Come on, in you go. Come on, in you go girls. They're naughty, they want to get out and eat lots of the tasty stuff that's out here. Particularly this black one. Come on, in you go. Okay, so we got a heap of new hens about 2 months ago, and they're quite friendly, so they tend to come over and chat to me. So yeah, they sometimes peck me as well. But they're laying quite well. We've got different sizes of eggs coming. We've got small ones and large ones, and the white hens have white ears, so that means that they lay white eggs, and then the darker hens, the sort of orangey red ones and the black ones, they lay lovely brown eggs. So we'll go and see if they're laying anything just now. Right, bye girls. Oops. God, I nearly decapitated one there. Okay, so we're down now. We're going to have a little look. So this is some of the stuff they get fed. So that's the grains that they get. God, they're going wild because I've just opened that up. And we're now going to see if they're doing anything. We haven't got anything in here just now. And what have we got in here? Oh gosh, okay, so we've got one little egg, and we've got a couple of hens coming in. See, oh, they're all coming. Oh, here they are. I've come to say hi. Well, if you ladies would like to lay some more eggs, and I can have my lunch soon. So that's the hens. We're thinking we've got more here. These ones are a bit older, but we're thinking that we're going to get some ducks at some stage and some quail. And yeah, whilst I'm down here, this is our outdoor planting area. So we've got garlic and leeks and beetroot, and lots of yummy things growing for the summer months. So we've got some veg boxes and stuff that we can do for you guys when you come and stay with us. And down there is the orchard, so we've got cherries and apples and pear trees and some plum trees as well. And these are our look at, I mean, it's a beautiful day. That's to scare birds away so they don't eat all the seeds and the plants. I think it's like a homemade scarecrow, which is quite nice. And these are the polytunnels. Yeah, so like I say, I've not done this before. I don't know, it could be a load of rubbish, but we'll just show you what's going on, and it's such a nice day, and I'm down here taking some pictures for social media anyhow. So we're growing in this first polytunnel. It's about 19 degrees outside, so in here it's sitting at about 27, 28 degrees. So we can obviously grow quite a lot of stuff. What have we got planted? We've got a heap of different types of tomatoes planted in here. So these will be cherry tomatoes, golden yellow ones, red ones. And they'll probably be ready in about 5 or 6 weeks. We're starting. They're blossoming. They're in bloom, and there's slight formation of some of the tomatoes starting now. So we've got an indoor fig tree, which is actually doing really well just now. Some nice big figs on there. Again, I'm not 100% sure when they're going to be ready, but they're nice and big, and we're watering it loads because it obviously gets really dry in here. So they should be lovely and juicy. And then we've got a blueberry plant. So you see the blueberries there? They're obviously not blue yet. but they will obviously change from green to purple, and then they'll be ready to eat. And we've got sweet corn growing there, and some squash, and that's just some indoor raspberries. They stay there. They flower and grow fruit every year, which is quite nice. And got an outdoor area, so we're chemical free, so we're not organic because we don't have an organic certificate, but we're chemical free. We don't put any chemicals on any of our fruit and veg, so it's all homegrown. It's all really good stuff. And we've got runner beans down here, and then we've got different types of beans growing on these wigwams as well, so it's quite exciting. And obviously a lovely view out there, and some potatoes. I don't really eat a lot of potatoes, but I think homegrown potatoes are always quite yummy, so that's good. And then this is the other polytunnel. Not so much going on in here. We've got a grapevine in here. The grapes are starting to form, but they're absolutely tiny. I don't know if you can see those okay. And I'll take you down because I want to show you we've got peach and nectarine trees at the bottom. We always get a heap of fruit on them, but they're not always amazingly tasty. But you see them, they're really furry, they're really cute, they feel like little bits of velvet. Yeah, but they're not always as tasty as maybe ones that you'd get in supermarket shops. So, and the tree over here, whoopsie, is nectarine, but that one doesn't look like it's doing so well. I don't know if you can see some of the nectarines starting to colour there, which is good. And then we've got just a few little strawberries here, some indoor strawberries. Not too many this year. I guess that's maybe something we could do in the future. Our cauliflowers are starting to come on nicely. They're not flowered yet. Yeah. And so it is 26 degrees in here. And I think you'd actually laugh out loud. In fact, I'm going to show you what I'm wearing because you're going to laugh out loud. So I am in a t-shirt, a hoodie, and a puffer jacket. Obviously because it's cold in Scotland. So we got the tennis court, outdoor tennis court. We're meant to be getting back on the tennis court hopefully on Friday of this week. We're waiting for some announcements to come through from the government as to how we play tennis safely. But that'll be exciting. It's quite nice, but obviously on a day like this it's amazing to play outdoor tennis. I have to say I tend to prefer playing on the indoor tennis court just because I'm not a fan of playing in windy conditions, but we've got a pretty nice outdoor court there with an amazing view, and obviously located right next to the Hens that I've just shown you. So over here in the distance you can see that's our 5-star self-catering accommodation, and the putting green, which hasn't been cut for a couple of weeks because I obviously don't have all my staff in just now, unfortunately. And then we're going into what I'm going to call a secret garden. So this is a sort of bit of a new project for us. We've got a heap of artichokes growing there. And we're actually going to make this into like a secret garden sort of seating area so folk can come quietly by themselves in small groups and sit out. But this year we're using it for growing. We've got gooseberry bushes, etc. at the back there. Hi Jessica, I think that's you. Hi Gina, if you're still on. And what have we got in here? We've got some really fun stuff in here. This is my favourite place to come. Lots of stuff in here like leaves and plants just being brought on. We've got some padrone pepper plants up there. Some of the stuff is starting to go. This is the greenhouse. It's only a small greenhouse, but there's some really cool things that grow in here. Look at these bad boys. So, I mean, basically, ideally we'd be making some red wine. These turn into absolutely delicious grapes. They're about probably a month ahead of the grapes that I showed you in the other polytunnel. So what else do we have here? We're growing we've got some oranges. We're going to give oranges a go in here in the greenhouse. And I don't know if you can see these. We've already got some lemon and lime here. So they're starting to fruit quite nicely. I don't know if you can see there. Perfect for gin and tonics. Obviously, important things in life. And we've never tried this before. And it's a grapefruit. So we're going to give grapefruit a bash as well. We've also got some more tomato plants in there. And then, well, I'm seeing what else David's planted. We've got celery. And I was really keen for him to try some kalettes. So kalettes are like slightly tastier, minier versions of kale, which is really tasty. And then up here, we've got some fennel just been planted. So fennel's obviously really good with fish. And it's a little bit of an aniseedy taste to it, but my absolute fixation in here is the grapes. They're pretty spectacular. Anyhow. And we've also got another peach tree in here. So here, oh wow, these peaches are actually looking a wee bit better than the ones in the polytunnel. If you can see those there. And again, I go back to the grapes. So we've got a heater in here. So what we're planning on doing for this autumn and winter is to keep growing leaves throughout the season. Got a cherry tree here. I don't know if you can see. So, and we've got an outdoor fig tree. So that's what's going on here. We've got a little patch of outdoor strawberries, and then an area that probably folk don't really get to see is what's on the other side of here. And this, oops, I always struggle with this door a wee bit. This actually takes you through into the farmhouse garden, which is absolutely beautiful. And again, we've got a new full-time gardener. He's not spent any time in here yet, but he's really keen to possibly open this up so guests can come and have a nosy and a walk round and get it looking all spick and span. But we've got obviously a laburnum tree here. Nice big hedge. And we've got apple trees, we've got cooking apple trees, and we've also got a load of pear trees as well. So the unfortunate thing about the pear trees is the dogs often try and eat the pears. So the pears are starting to grow, obviously quite nicely. And yeah, it's oh, hang on, my mum is here saying the dogs are eating the pears. Hi mum. I'm on a live tour on our Instagram page, so if you can be well behaved, that'd be good. So yeah, we've got apple trees along the wall here, some beautiful poppies, and pear trees, and that's one of the dogs. She's quite well behaved. Yeah, okay, so I think that's maybe enough today. I don't know, I might do some more of these. I'm a little bit camera shy, but yeah, I think we might end up doing a few more of these just to keep everybody engaged and so you can see what's going on. Alright folks, listen, have a lovely day, and yeah, we hope Nicola Sturgeon comes up with some good guidance tomorrow. So yeah, take care, bye.